here we go. We're back, last hour.
The final frontier. Space.
Oh, bring them forward. Yes, Your Highness. You all can walk forward, or do whatever you want.
I walk forward.
I'm gonna wait for everyone else to walk forward, then I walk forward.
You guys all walk together as a group?
Yes.
And me behind.
It has been a long time since I have seen halflings. Welcome to my palace.
Hello, good king.
Thank you for having us.
You may address me as Your Highness or Your Grace.
Yes, your grace. You're walking forward.
What may I have the pleasure?
Looking for a necklace of ornate.
A necklace.
Yes. A very, very ornate and nice one to make presentable to a friend. That's not a bluff.
Why are you traveling with a dwarf?
We have ever so recently met him in the local tavern.
And that green creature, who's that?
Oh, that is Pinecone.
He is disgusting.
That's
Why do you not have a bag on his head?
Well, honestly, if I may approach, sir, I'll explain.
No, you may not.
Do you?
I want to hear from the other halflings. You in the back, you're lurking. What is your name?
My name is Marco.
You would refer to me as Your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace.
Thank you. Marco. Marco! What a clever name. What are your people here doing?
We are searching for a necklace for...
That's what he said.
But it is for a very important person.
More important than me.
No, never.
No.
Never
And then
never
all
your
the
grace.
other elves start laughing.
It is Sun Wukong.
They stop laughing. And the king is glaring at you like, you dare say that name here? You dare?
Your Highness, he jests. It is not for him.
Who are you?
I am Nick.
This one behind you is a jester?
Yes.
Jester, I have not laughed in many moons. That's not true. That is not true. But I have not been made to laugh. So, Jester, make me laugh, Jester.
A man walks into a bar. Ow.
All the elves are like, that was a really bad joke. What was that?
Well, it implies that a man walks into a bar, but we are talking about a bar. And he hits it. And he says, ow. It is implying two different things to make it.
Old one. You said this one was a jester.
He's not very good at it. He's just now beginning.
You should have led with that.
I'm sorry, Your Highness.
It's a good joke.
Apology accepted. Now, one as old as you. Oh, sorry, guys. One as old as you. You travel with them, and you have a beast with you. You bring a beast in here. Who is this beast you bring upon?
This is my friend Lily.
A friend?
Yes, Your Highness.
Can you confirm this?
Yes, this is our friend right here, and his.
What is your name?
They call me Relic.
Relic.
Your Grace. My sincerest apologies.
Apology accepted. Relic. This beast. It is quite beautiful. We don't see these creatures around these parts.
Thank you, Your Highness.
This one here, you have been silent this whole time. What is your name?
Deck of cards.
Deck of cards?
Maverick.
Maverick. And you travel with a dwarf and a human and an ugly creature.
Yes.
You seek a ornate necklace. And you throw the name Wukong in my palace as if he is a friend or a welcomed guest. He is nothing but a savage monkey.
It's my type of people.
This one must be the jester. Nick.
I believe he's tried a couple times. I'm not sure if he is good though.
What?
I've just omitted a few words.
Fair enough. What do you plan on giving me for such a prized treasure that I have?
Everything in this world has a cost. Yet, and you see right here, you won't give it to us. So, what do you want in return?
I have everything I need here. Servants by the plenty. Women, a different one for every day.
Do you have
Food,
you have
shelter.
all of this around, but you clearly don't seem to be happy with it. You seem content with all you have, yet you do not show that you are happy that with everything you own.
Well, when you live for thousands of years, there's only so much that material possessions can do for you.
That's correct. That's why, Your Grace, I have another offer for you.
Allow me.
You have all the possessions in the world, but like the name which was been dropped in here that you do not like, the name is known. And you are the Elven King, and sadly, we have not heard your name. Which means, though you have everything in the world, no one knows it. What good is it to have these great things without the notoriety of owning them?
You're right. You're right. They should all know who I am.
And we are travelers of the land, Your Grace, and we can pass. I will gladly tell everybody of the beauty, the honor, the gold, the jewels, the respect that you demand.
I see.
Nick doesn't.
All of you. Empty your bags. Empty your pockets. I want to see what all of you are holding. Lay it right there on the floor.
I do so.
I'm gonna kind of try to see if I can hide my dragon teeth. Is that a good idea to have out?
Okay, give me a sleight of hand.
Stat 20.
Actually, except for my dragon guts, I'm gonna keep those hidden.
Good.
Except for my dragon guts, I'm gonna keep those hidden. Dragon guts and heart.
Okay.
I put all that stuff out there,
Does everybody do this?
Yes.
I put everything out there.
including the dragons.
What do you not put on the ground?
I'm keeping the bow staff.
Okay.
And
Because it's, I've got it foiled.
my sword is on my back still, in the sheath.
Why have you not put your sword down?
The sword. It is hard to explain. The sword has some an aura on it, and it stays on my person due to the fact I don't know what kind of consequences may suffice if I were to remove it.
Oh. Well then. That is interesting. Amongst all the items on the ground, he notices the book on the ground. Oh, yes. Gods, fetch me that book. That is quite interesting. A guard brings him the book.
What is the book? I don't remember.
It's the one that had the different stuff and different races and everything else.
The one that, remember last time we were playing, it popped up out of the bag and hit us on the head and started writing in itself.
Map, it tells us about everything.
That book.
The alive book. From the book.
The book. These pages are blank. Why is that?
Your Grace, it is so that we may be able to write your stories and the greatness in there.
Is that why? Book. Would you be so kind as to reveal your secrets? The pages on the book, all of the writing starts beginning to show.
Whoa.
Book. Have they seen the Monkey King? The book flips a few pages and it writes the word yes. Can you show me where they have been? The book flips a few more pages.
I can tell you that, sire. I can tell you everywhere we've been.
I believe you can, and so can this book, apparently.
Oh.
And the book produces
The map.
a map of the places that you have all visited so far. You guys can pass it around if you want. Ah. Why have you kept this from me? Why lie?
We have not lied about anything, Your Grace. You just have not asked us where we've been.
You have seen the Monkey King, and now you come here. What
Yes,
do you
sire.
want from him? Why does he want a necklace?
He had said that you were a great and noble person, and he had not seen in long a time.
Is that right?
He was good friends with your father.
That he was. And then the Monkey King shunned us and our ways. And I've been here in this palace contemplating for centuries. I don't even know what the people in the city do anymore.
Literally, they walk around and play and have fun.
They party every night.
Is that what goes on in these walls now?
They have
Care
not
about is
restored
just
your
jewels.
order.
They accept anybody as long as they bring no trouble.
I'm guessing that's how you got in here.
Yes, Your
The two
Highness.
guards here, they brought us directly to you.
No, this isn't what I ever wanted. This is not how I want these things to go in my palace. No, no. No, no, no. All right. We shall have a feast. We shall eat. But before we eat, all weapons and everything that you're armed with must be taken into our armory. There can be no weapons at the table as we eat.
Your
It's
Highness,
much too savage.
may we keep our arms, Your Highness?
No. No, you may not. Is that a joke?
That is Nick attempting to teach the jester, Your Highness.
I see.
He very, very, very well is failing at it today. I ask that you only make one exclusion, sire.
Yes, of course.
The sword that is on Relic's back. It is, at some points, questioning if it is sustaining his life. He can't be parted with it, but I can guarantee you this. You will remain safe, and he will protect you while we eat.
He picks up his staff and he points it at the sword. Analyze Dwemer. Ah. There is a spirit that lies within your sword. You should have led with that. Okay. You can keep the sword on your back, that's fine with me. But we are going to prepare a feast. Immediately, guards, servants, prepare the feast, set the table, bring out the food, bring out the women and the drink. Today we eat like kings. You will all find out how I eat. The dwarf and the green creature, they're going to stay outside though. They are not allowed in my presence during this meal. Can you agree to this?
That is not of my accord, sire. Shadow, would you be a true, honest, loyal friend and keep an eye on Pinecone for me?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I hate this stupid place.
Pinecone, I know you will not to be with me. This shadow crafter, I want you to stay with him. He is the one who will protect you. What Bane has done, what I have done, he will do for you in his greatest ability.
He's like, alright, come on, little guy.
Your Highness,
I don't want us here.
may my panther stay with me. She is my seeing eye. I am blind.
Yeah, of course, for a blind man, I will do this.
Thank you, Your Highness.
May I offer the services of the what is supposed to be a jester now, Bane? He is also an exquisite cook. If he may attempt to prepare also something with your people for you.
Is this true, Jester?
Yes, I've been told to be the best journalist.
Well, you may be able to teach my people a thing or two. Please, go ahead. Guards, go show him the kitchen.
Just kind of walk with them.
Okay. As for all of you, to the table.
Yes.
The table gets set up like in minutes. There, a bunch of guys bring out this table, chairs, and food just starts bringing out the first course. You go in the back and you see like this kitchen has everything that a chef would ever desire. Every blade, every knife, ingredients,
No
any
meat.
sort of cut of meat that you can need. Like it's perfect.
Rare meat.
Any animal you can think of that's
Dude,
worth
perform.
eating.
And make some unicorn ass.
I'm gonna go to an empty one, and I'm gonna kind of just get everyone's attention a little bit, and you guys need some lessons on how to cook, and I'm gonna help you out.
They're like, okay.
And I'm gonna begin just cooking up a
Unicorn butt.
Unicorn ass.
You start teaching them how to cook stuff, and they're like, you know what?
It's a little different.
Who are you? We're not gonna take orders from you. Who the hell told you to come in here?
the king.
And they're like, the king. All right. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. What are we doing?
You need more than just one style of cooking. I know styles from many different places.
Now they're more interested. They're like, all right, yeah, we want to learn about this.
Halfling food, monkey food.
Monkey moo.
You've got research. You took goblin food.
No.
Yeah.
As you guys are all sitting at the table, the king, he has wine set out. Please drink to your heart's content. This is a day to be merry. New friends, new alliances.
You don't have to tell me twice, Your Highness.
Wonderful. Now,
I'm gonna do detect magic on one.
You have to,
Well, if you had the spell, maybe.
How many detect
you trying to give
taste
me a
on the
hint
wine?
right there?
Huh?
So you trying to give me a hint right there?
Yeah.
You can call it taste or you can call it chug.
You just
Oh,
drink
fuck.
up the wine.
Drunk Nick.
Go, 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 go. Ah, I like this one that you brought with you. Okay. I
Don't
like
get too
all of
drunk
you.
that Lily passes out.
It's like, God, come here. Like, yes, Your Highness. My daughter, bring her out. Yeah, yes, Your Honor.
Looks. What's up?
Brings out the daughter. This is the princess. This is my pride and joy. She is
Higgins.
let's see. That was who's at the table.
Everybody by the doors.
So Maverick
Kitty.
says that she's hideous.
No, that was
That was a
Yu-Gi-Oh.
walking spirit.
That was my unseen servant. over
No,
there.
that was Maverick.
Oh.
He's like, but the king looks over like, excuse me? Who said that?
Your Grace, I think it was the guard at the door.
Hey, take the left guard and have him executed immediately.
No, Your Highness. I was just saying this bug I found inside my pet's fur was hideous.
Oh, I apologize. No, cancel execution.
You can still kill him if you want.
The guard thanks you.
Hey, the guard's like, no, this is my beautiful daughter. She says, hello, my fair guests. Do not speak. It is an honor for you all to be here, my new friends. I think, no, I do not think. I know this for a fact. We need to join our families. We need to join our people.
Oh shit.
I offer my lovely daughter to one of you to unite our people. We will have the mightiest army. The halflings, the elves. You must have an army. Do you not?
We are the army.
We actually do. It is led by our general.
Who is your general?
I believe you've met him. A man of very few words, Maverick.
That is, I see this in you. I see the leadership in you. You're like, you've already had something to drink and you're just like, yep. Yeah.
Maverick knows
Oh,
she's
you know
got
what? Every
some
time
leadership
Caesar
right
says
here.
something, Caesar is going to be the voice of Alistair. So whenever he
Oh.
is Al, so, all right.
Oh shit.
The voice of
No,
Alice.
it's
The alchemist. Oh boy.
So, which one of you halflings will it be?
Are you at the table yet, or are you still cooking?
I'm cooking.
Ah shit.
I'm drinking.
You. You, Nick, you immediately, you entered this room with such grace. You have shown me such respect. How would you like to marry my daughter?
But Your Highness, what about my
Be an honor.
I need you to make a will save.
I don't know. 16.
Plus 12.
He's
28.
You can answer however you like.
It'd be an honor.
She's
And
beautiful.
then you're almost dead.
As he goes, Bane is over there beside her, sneaking out of the room with her.
So you say yes.
Yes, Your Highness.
Excellent. My friends, this feast is now a wedding banquet.
I concur.
Tomorrow you two are to be wed.
And then bed.
She blushes. She says, you may go, daughter. Thank you.
Be gone!
What is the name of your new wife?
Tatiana.
Sure.
We don't even know the name of the king.
You do not know the name
Who
of
is
Exactly.
this king?
Oh, you know, it's King Midas over there. I keep almost saying Your Honor. Yeah. He wanted us to call.
Let me say your grace.
Grace?
Yeah, Your Grace. That was the one.
Highness.
Thank you.
Your Highness?
Your Grace, we have yet to ask of your name. You've known all of us. We're getting to you. You have one of our companions marrying your daughter, and yet we don't even know who we're going to be calling. Might we ask, or might I ask, of what your name is?
I am King.
Be daddy.
Are you serious?
Isn't it we call him father now?
Right.
King?
I am King Elendon the Third.
Wait, I only served under the second.
You got it wrote down?
Huh.
You got it wrote down? Yes, yes.
Yeah, we're good. Well, thank
And
you.
My daughter.
You got open.
Yeah.
Ellen on the fourth.
Aaron Vale?
He's just like looking into space.
Yes, her name is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just think about her beauty and it just sends me into a gaze.
That's
You
creepy as
think
hell.
about her beauty.
All right, Mad King. Where's Daenerys?
My daughter. Yes. Her name is Centauria.
For she is the center of your universe.
Named after the closest star, Alpha Centauri.
Yeah.
She will make a wonderful bride, and you, Nick, you have the privilege of living here for the rest of your days.
Well, thank you, Your Highness.
We'll be setting up your chambers this evening. You will never have to leave this palace again.
But as the prince, isn't it also his duty to go forth and tell of your glory?
No,
How will he succeed to you? How will he succeed to you?
he won't.
He
Your
would not be a
Highness.
prince.
Even though
But your son will be the next king.
I am to marry your wife, what about my kids?
You will not be marrying my wife. You will be marrying my daughter. You sick,
I know.
you sick bastard.
I am sorry, I'm just a little
No.
drunk.
No. You relic. How would you like to marry my daughter?
Sir,
I take it out the marriage.
stop! You already fucked up. Let me see if I can do something.
My wife has been dead for centuries. You
You
You're trying to bone a skeleton? Nick, stop!
relic.
Your Highness. Ah!
Looks like it all looks good to me.
How would you like to marry my daughter?
It is with great sorrow I must tell you, Your Grace. Back in our town, I have a beautiful wife and 2 children. I cannot. For 5 years,
And he has 3 boyfriends.
for 5 years now, we've been together, and it's been glorious. It hurts every day not to be there, so I cannot. Your Grace.
Is this true?
I mean, it's been 5 years. Relic would have
Okay,
not wanted to be
all right.
alone.
Alright, okay. Relic found. It's been 10, technically. So yeah,
Shit,
it was
so
long
I should
enough.
be 35.
So.
I'm 91.
How old is your daughter, Your Grace?
53.
Oh, you know, 18 just yesterday.
My daughter's 200 years old.
I am sorry for disrespecting you. I am just a little drunk and old.
But yes, Relic does.
You are forgiven.
Yeah, see, he does.
Maverick,
He does now.
how would you like the honor of marrying my daughter?
Your Grace, we cannot. Our general must always be ready to be in the field to command our
He
armies.
was gave woman an aneurysm trying to talk to her.
Strategically, he is a stronghold. He is what will give us complete unity and strength on the battlefield. We cannot take that away.
Ben, you're right. How would you like to marry my daughter?
I mean, she is hot, bro. But I'm not the castle living type. I mean, I'm all about, less is more. I've learned this style that's where you give what you have for the benefit of others.
Poverty.
Almost, yes.
A poor, humble man. Fascinating. He takes another drink. What about the cook? The cook would marry my daughter?
The cook
Is gay.
is, as Alistair has appointed, the cook and Alistair are currently.
Wow, you told the
intertwined.
alchemist you were, but not even your party members. Wow.
As the elven members would say, him and the human are intertwined.
I mean, just saying, we've never seen you and a woman in the
It
same
doesn't
room, so
matter.
we
He
don't
doesn't-
know.
He doesn't actually have to love her as long as we bind the families. That is all I want. All right, Nick. The wedding is back on. You will be marrying my daughter tomorrow.
I'll be
First thing in
pleased
the morning.
with your wife. Yeah.
I thought you were marrying his wife.
No, I am so sorry, Your Highness.
All is forgiven. You have been pardoned.
But as I was trying to say, even though I'm marrying your daughter,
Yes.
I've always
That's
loved
right.
to adventure.
Right. Adventure. Well, there's nothing that a couple hundred years in the castle that will fix. Eventually you'll get used to this and you'll enjoy it. Your adventuring days, my friend, are over.
Yeah, you're probably right. I drink again.
You take another drink. Yeah.
It is sad he will never
Make a
gaze
will
upon our
save.
beauty.
No. 12.
12 plus
Yeah,
12, so 24.
Alright. This time, you completely agree with the king, and you're like, you got
Yeah,
it. You
fuck
got
it,
it,
why
Your
not?
Highness.
If she dies, she dies.
I'm okay with it.
Shit.
Oh,
I mean, Nick is getting old.
what'd you say,
and
man?
it's gonna be harder to say party.
You're not wrong.
I cast message.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
getting married, Scholar.
I have a wife.
You have a wife?
Yes, I'm getting married to the king's daughter.
He has a
She's
wife.
coming with us?
Here's a wife
No,
back
I'm
home.
staying with them.
Just say you have like 6 months to live or something. They'll believe it.
Part of the dowry will be an ornate necklace,
Comes full circle.
which you can do whatever you can do with what you want with. Yes.
Your Grace, maybe you've had.
I
No,
would-
I'm not really saying this, so I'm just saying
Oh,
shit out
okay.
loud.
No.
May
Hi,
I
you're getting drunk
may I
too.
speak to you, Your Grace?
You have my ear.
You are
There
correct
you
to
go.
believe that we have been through the forest of.
Why don't you?
Might I say his
How
name?
Vincent Van Gogh this situation.
And yes, I give you full permission.
We have been through the forest of Wukong,
I know.
and he sees that there is a deep separation between yours and his, and that at one time there was a great friendship. And in all honesty, we came for the necklace, and he has also sent Prince Sun Wukong with us to ask for the hand of your daughter.
He has a son.
Mopo Devi. This is Sun Wukong, the son of Sun Wukong.
Diddy's like, Diddy comes out like,
Well, then I can name.
No, go back, Diddy.
ah. You have come in the name of your father, have you not?
For those at home, Diddy just presented himself like an ancient flower, like a deity himself.
Yes, he came out like as if he was curled in a ball, and he just stood up all majestically like he just popped out of the water, but he was really just coming out of Bane's shirt.
Like cuter than Curious George, just bam.
Diddy knows.
Mm. Diddy. This is his name?
That is his name.
Diddy, you have now been appointed the Hand of the King.
The hand of the.
The
Okay.
hand of the king.
The hand of the king.
He has been appointed
The
the
Hand
Hand
of the King.
of the King.
Oh,
All right. I mean, everybody's got to get their
He's
kick
also
somewhere.
been drinking, so you really you've taken a good advantage of this
Let's
king
get
right
this
now.
marriage done tonight. Tomorrow we can just leave out of here with all the goddamn riches from the king.
You didn't say that for real.
Huh?
No, you didn't say that for real.
It will be crucial that Sun Wukong Jr. He will receive a record of all of our battle plans in our armies, and he will be our lead general.
This monkey is the best thing that's happened to this group so far.
And he is a great ambassador to my people also.
Keep it competitive.
He is also best friends with me,
So we're trying to get your book.
Bane, who runs the Monastery of Belief and is second hand to the General Maverick.
You're onto something. Yes, you're onto something. Sun Wukong Jr., you will live in this palace for all the days of your life. Nick, son,
Son Wukong.
Yes, Your Highness.
you may take my daughter anywhere you wish. Keep her safe.
With my wife.
Tomorrow you'll be wed.
How the hell is your life really?
Yeah.
And I will leave, and I will give you the dowry immediately. How does that sound, gentlemen?
Thank you, sire.
Thank you.
Thank you, Father, if I may call you Father.
Wukong,
Yes,
son
you
Wukong
may.
Diddy will be allowed to travel with us, also to create plans to.
No, I need him here. Actually, tonight he must lay with me. I mean, he should stay in my
What?
chambers.
Bountical.
Is this okay with you,
What
Diddy?
happened? What?
Diddy nods. Alright, come here.
I mean,
And then Diddy climbs on the king's shoulder. Alright, tonight the monkey and I will have a few words, but tomorrow if he wants to go back with you, he will. Okay, little monkey? Woo. Very good. Guards, take me to my royal chambers. As you wish, your grace. They take him to the royal chambers. You all will be shown to a room tonight. Nick, you will be placed in the prince room, since you are the next in line to be prince. And you are not to lay eyes on my daughter until tomorrow.
Understood, Father.
To break such tradition would mean certain death.
Even if it wasn't for the honor and the disrespect that it would cause, he cannot even do it willingly.
I am blind.
You're blind?
Yes, I only see through hearing and smelling.
Were you born that way?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I jest. I was not born this way. I was made this way.
Oh, thank goodness.
It is.
I can't risk my child of being born blind. Very well. That makes it all the easier. Good night, everyone. I will see you all in the morning where this wedding will take place. It will take place in the east corridor. The altar will be set tonight. It will be glorious.
I shall secure the dowry so that everything is received properly. I can actually post haste deliver it directly to our kingdom if you would like.
And
It would only take me a matter of moments at my speed.
What do you speak of, Bane? What are you talking about?
The dowry, the great ornate necklace.
Oh no, that will be received once the wedding has occurred. There must be a ceremony.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm unfamiliar with these things. Being a man of simplicity.
Of course, we do things very traditionally
His
around here.
current state. I wonder if he'll tell us what that ball he was holding earlier is.
What is this majestic orb of power that you seem to hold?
puts it under his cloak. It's not a concern of yours, Bane.
Might I find out one day, Father?
He just smiles at you, says, soon to be prince, we shall see. We shall see. Alright, yeah, the king leaves, and guards kind of show you guys to some of your chambers, and they're all kind of lined up like one right next to each other. They're like in the upper area. You have to take some stairs to get there. They've eaten a meal and
Did we get
everything
all
that
our
you made,
belongings
and they
back
loved
also?
it. They all praised you. They think you're the best chef that ever entered their area.
Do we get our belongings back?
I think they're in the armory. So
yeah,
we have to go there and get them.
they're holding on to them.
Shit, my boomerang. Goddamn.
Yeah, they got that.
You still get your Throy come back stick, right?
Yeah, still got my Throy back stick.
Shit, what's your name?
They get the metal and the
You're
wood.
gonna have to pronounce the name.
Of?
Got everything, man. Y'all didn't kiss none.
All right.
Is it?
The guards walk you to your chambers.
Centaurian.
This is where you'll be staying. There's a room for each of you.
What about wine and food through all the night?
I'm sorry, the king has not prohibited us to grant you these things, so we cannot.
That's understandable.
You will be fed in the morning.
But may you have wine.
No.
Hmm?
Where I come from, we honor the guards along with a drink.
That's very kind of you.
Well, I'll be a do in my room.
Alright, do each of you go in your rooms?
Yes.
Alright, the guards are like standing like right outside all of your doors.
Why?
That's
Keep
a good
us safe.
question.
Keep us safe, bro.
It's a kingdom.
The alchemist will
Me, as a suspicious person, I'm gonna start.
You got a message on, right?
Yes, and I'm gonna take some of the blanket and kind of like take off some of the string and like wrap it around the windows, wrap it around the door. So if someone tried to walk through, they might get caught in it, and I would hear them.
Oh, okay, good call.
All right. So,
It's booby
I'm
trap.
gonna get dressed for bed and go to bed.
That's my forte.
what's
You're
everybody
taken
thinking?
into a separate room altogether, away from everybody else. And it's like, it has this beautiful king-size bed,
But you don't know
and-
because you can't see it.
and well, you know it's a big bed once you lay in it, and it's even like a big bed for a
Oh,
normal
full.
sized human.
Is
So-
Lily with me?
Hmm?
Is Lily with
Yeah,
me?
Lily's
Okay.
been with you the whole time.
Seeing
They bring a bed to Lily right next to yours. That would be like the size of a halfling bed. Lily curls up in the bed. You have your own bathroom. You have you have like a orb in your room that you can watch and the lights dance around. It's kind of your version of TV. They bring guards come in and they bring you books. This is for you.
I cannot read. Can you read them to me?
Oh yes, of course. We
Thank you.
apologize.
It is okay.
They read you books. They read you these books. There's stories of their history, and they read it. They read them to you as long as you want.
Until I fall asleep.
Yeah. What about all of y'all?
All right. So
I don't feel comfortable.
messaging's going off. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna prop up against my door and take a nap for a little bit. And then after that, I'm getting up, and I'll let you guys know when. Keep the messages up so I can wake you up.
Do not
I'll get woken
just
up.
walk into my room. I have ensnared the
Nobody,
windows and
nobody
doors.
wants to go in your room.
Don't worry about waking me up. I have guards to wake
Yeah,
me
we've
up.
heard enough of weird noises already.
Listen, is the alchemist in your room with you? I'm just asking because
No.
he kind of agreed with what I said at the table really quick.
The alchemist said no.
The alchemist is like, no. Why is there people talking in my head?
What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, he would know what message
The
is.
alchemist is trying to sleep. Can you?
Shadow, you good out there? You in Pinecone? Where you at?
And they put us down here with the guards in these bottom chambers. They're like, Master, this area sucks. We hate it here. Can we go up where you guys are?
See if
Yeah, I'm quite down with trying to sleep. I'm getting married.
And then
tomorrow.
Shadow Crafter's like, he's like, shh, be quiet. We got guards all around us. Fine.
Be very wary. Make sure.
Shadow, if you get a chance, get Pinecone, get out to the dungeon, get back to the wagon and wait. Got me, bro?
Of course, babe.
Thank you, my friend.
Praise be on Keth.
Praise be on God.
What do you guys?
I'm uncomfortable, so I'm not falling asleep.
Okay.
I know what's coming up, so I'm just literally just prepping against the door, just
I'm
getting as
gonna
much
listen to the
power
stories
sleep
till I fall
in.
asleep.
Hmm?
I'm listening to the stories till I fall asleep.
Okay. Eventually, you just fall asleep. Nick's just chilling. Nick's living the high life.
Is it possible for me to sit there in like a state of being half asleep, half awake? So if like something happens, then I'll be alert and just wake up immediately.
As a wizard, that's normal.
I feel like a
He's a
zone out.
very light sleeper.
That would
Like,
be. I don't know. That could be difficult for you guys to do because you guys have had a long day, and
Okay,
merely
that's
laying
me.
on the bed
That's why I leaned against the wall.
would eventually put you out.
I literally did that monk
The
bullshit.
alchemist is taking a bath. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, the alchemist is really enjoying his room. He's just kind of in the bath, showering up. He's like, man, this is
Been a
great.
while. Yeah.
Oh man, it's so great to have these normal anemones that you just
These luxuries.
that you just don't
Your
appreciate.
shit, he doesn't smell it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fall asleep with some of the strings around my fingers in case
So,
someone gets in. Or-
Like the way I
Alright.
kind of picture later, and correct me if I'm wrong.
As
I
soon
have
as you fall asleep, the message spell will cancel.
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I'm feeling very tired, guys. The message might end.
I'm just sitting there monked out against the wall, just translating, just
But since we are not too far from each other, should we have maybe a call?
if I need, I'll punch through the wall and drag your little ass out.
Alright. I'm gonna just fall asleep slowly.
Alright, you fall asleep.
Gonna like sit there in a meditation, like
You'll do like me, just meditate
Yeah.
against the door, that way your
against the door. No, what I the picture.
vibration will set you off or anything. Well, yeah.
The kind of layout I have with the room, correct me if I'm wrong, he's the DM obviously. I have like the doors right here, and it's a straight shot right forward. Similar to a hotel room, you see the back wall right over there by the bed. So what I'm doing is leaning against that wall, so if I open my eyes, I can see straight right at the door. And I'm sitting like right there, sleeping.
You guys don't know why the monk's sitting by the door?
No, I understand why.
When people walk by, the vibrations
Yes.
to keep you at a half awake, half asleep.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, if I don't get the full amount of sleep, I don't get my spells
It's
back.
still good.
Man, I got
Technically,
spells.
you enter into REM. It's just the vibrations enough to lightly startle you. Well, my character's always monked out at the door. He's just waiting for those vibrations to. Heavy armor starts walking, he's awake.
Yeah.
Maverick?
I'm just kind of doing basically the same thing he is.
Yeah, he would know the
Because
tactic.
I'm feeling very remarkable the whole situation.
When our guards leave post, we know every time they move because whenever they leave post, we hear their arm move, we feel the vibration.
All 8 hours.
Alright, hour goes by, nothing. Another hour goes by, nothing. You don't even hear anything. You don't even hear any movement.
No guard change, no nothing.
Nothing.
Third
Alchemist
hour?
requests women for his
What's
dorm.
Alistair opens the door and he says, is there any way I could get some company? And the guard, he just looks at him. Not tonight. Alright. Goes back in there. You guys hear that, but you don't hear any shifting or moving or anything.
So there's probably a guard for every door, right?
Yes.
Alright, so I've got a little bit of rest. I'm just gonna help them to like gently like looking, try to do a guard count. And is the guard got his back turned to me?
No, they're all looking at each door.
I'm gonna go over like,
What do you need?
you know what the dude was saying about company? What's up?
I'm sorry.
There's no way to get any company at all?
Not tonight.
You look around and be like, so you just gonna stand out there all night?
Yes, we don't need sleep. Where else?
You could just come in here.
No, thank you.
But I could really use the company.
Not tonight. We were ordered.
You sure?
Good sir. It'd be best if you close the door now.
Okay. Well, at least you're straight. Yeah. Lean against the corner. Lean against the corner of the door again.
God.
You don't feel something all of a sudden walking by.
So what do you guys still try to stay up?
I'm going to get some rest.
By this time, I'm just gonna tap on my door twice, signaling I'm going to sleep, waiting to hear from Maverick. I'm guessing he's probably beside mine. You should probably hear the two knocks. Do you stay up or do you go to sleep?
You can just stay up.
Okay. So you guys hear the two knocks from my door. You hear one knock from Maverick's. Whose room's next?
You guys can do like a what's it called, a rotation or whatever.
So
I'm
that's what
asleep in my bed, way up far away.
These
from
were the
them.
best beds that you guys have had ever.
I wouldn't know. My guys
Anthony.
just at the door. So
It's literally
you hear the
two
knocks. Do you
or four,
two
and I have
knock or
18
one
damage.
knock?
How much
Two.
do I heal?
I'm going to sleep.
You're,
Going to sleep?
By the time you wake up, you'll be in full health.
Skalrin. You know right now, two knocks. I'm asleep. Maverick's awake, and
Two knocks. I went to sleep.
Alex is asleep. What are you doing?
I'm gonna knock out once after he's.
Now, if you sleep on the bed, no, that's not important. Or where are you guys all sleeping?
I'm propped against my door asleep.
Sitting
I'm sitting on the bed.
Sitting on the bed,
lotus position against the wall so I can see the door.
lotus position.
Legs fully crossed.
Oh, okay.
Me and Lily went to sleep in our beds listening to stories.
Very
Now,
nice.
Ben, you said you're up for an hour, or you asleep?
I'm staying up for the first hour, but then I might just go back to sleep for the whole time. So we get in bed.
I just crashed out for you. There's no load.
All right. Okay, so the whole night goes by. There's no incidents or anything. You wake up and you hear knocking on the door.
I grab my bow staff.
Okay.
Who's there? I ask who's there.
It's time. The wedding is going to begin in just 30 minutes.
You're gonna pop the door open.
Once
Stretch
I
for a
realize,
minute.
once I realize it's him, I retract the bow because they don't know I have it.
Probably.
Sure.
I'm sleeping the whole time.
I'm gonna kind of just pull the strings and then just all around.
Was I still
and
asleep
make it
or?
happen like that.
No, they woke you up a little earlier, and you're fully rested. You got the best sleep ever. As a matter of fact, since you slept so restfully, what's the highest level spell you can cast?
Highest level spell I can cast is 6th level.
And you only can do one of those?
Yes.
Today you can do 2 6th level spells.
Sweet. I know what's my pick.
And you can choose
We
those
have to
spells
save your
before
own
you
living.
can go out.
We have to say the
Okay, as soon as I wake up, I immediately cast message.
That's what this spell's for.
Alright. You cast a message.
Everyone, you all awake?
Damn, what is this
noise?
Shadow Crafter, like, I had the worst sleep in my life. Michael's like, master, I need a bed.
I have some.
I have a bed for you, young one.
I've probably
Don't
slept in
bullshit.
much
I
worse
have
conditions.
something to help you out with that pinecone next time I see you. We have a carriage. You'll get some good rest, my
Thank
friend.
you.
Alright.
The guards open the doors of each of you, of each room you're in. Alright. Right this way. The wedding is going to begin.
I will
You're gonna
walk
in.
out and follow with it.
I follow.
Also going to be cautious though. 'cause anything can happen.
Like there's a guard in between each of you as you walk down, and there's one in front leading you all the way to the east corridor where the wedding is. And before you get there, there are servants with clothes that are your size. They go, we made you special robes to be able to wear these during your friend's ceremony.
What if y'all need to sense magic
What do they look like?
on the clothes?
I'm
What
gonna
do they
get
look
dressed
like?
up
Just
real
idea.
Yeah,
ordinary.
he's already there.
Well, he's
Are they like
screwed.
all
They
white
are
robes or
dark colored robes
With all color.
No, I'm not getting married.
with
Just
like
give me
a white
marriage rings are
type
rings.
of
Fur.
like shirt, and it has like little frilly things on there, like an old school like wedding type of clothes.
Your stuff so bad.
Will they fit over our current clothes, or do we have to change?
No, they're gonna take you to another area where you'd have to change and take the clothes off you're wearing, and they would be willing to wash them for you.
they go to hand me mine, and I just drop it right there where I'm at.
Oh, you take your clothes off.
Just pop. Yep, I'm the monk. I
They
just-
giggle. They're like, hee hee hee.
Mighty, you are small.
I'm gonna say not all the way and turn around and swing at him.
No wonder why.
Hands
up.
They're amused by this.
Roll for an attack.
Oh my god.
Let's not roll a d4.
D1.
Alistair is given one that's the size for a human.
Just put a coin.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, sure,
Put this on right there where we're standing.
Just get 1 point.
Little breathy.
All you guys put you on your robe things or your clothing.
Yes.
Yeah. Nick, they don't even let
Should we?
you put your own clothes on. They immediately
dress
undress
us
you,
and
and they
try to
dress
protect
you with all the like the finest
So I don't want
textile
to change out of my current clothing.
robes and everything.
Just even if there's no magic on it,
They
I
are.
don't trust it because it
You
still
don't
could
even
be a
feel a
trap.
thing.
I can't detect traps.
The other thing is
No.
you die.
I can only detect magic.
Oh,
Take magic on
no.
robes.
Good idea.
You already got yours on, so whatever magic's on it,
Do they
you're
make clothes
fucked.
look nice?
Yeah, I
They
didn't
make
play.
clothes.
But no, I'm gonna
Yeah, they
try
put
it
a
anyway.
little. They put a little flower. They made little flower crowns. They put it on her head, and they put like one behind her ear, and she just purrs.
I'm gonna hold up the robe in my hands, detect magic on it. See if there's on the robe itself.
You do detect magic. He's like, is there a problem, sir?
No, there isn't. But in my current attire, in our group, it is a signal of our deity, and we have journeyed together in these clothing, and I feel it would be more respectful towards my companion who's getting married today to be in our clothing that we've been together in this whole entire time now. And that is how I feel about it. No disrespect to your clothing, it looks very nice, but I feel it's more respectful to be in the attire that we've always known each other in.
Yeah, we are technically kind of merging villages, right? Well, this shit's kind of like really shiny for me. I'm just starting to rip it, take it off, just attempting to rip it.
They are like really surprised. Like, if you all don't wear these, the king will not allow you to enter.
Oh no, we're cool. Trust me.
No, the king has given us specific orders. We cannot allow you to enter unless you're wearing these.
Message is activated, isn't it?
You gave the order to them, not to me.
Just do what I say, guys.
Jig is up.
Yeah, here, I don't think. I think you're like.
You
Looks like I'm about to say
Oh, yeah.
the
cast a message.
Yeah, I did.
So you casted message.
I already cast it when we woke up.
So I'm.
She casts mending
Shit,
like
you
on
don't
the
have-
clothes as
not
you
you,
rip them
but-
to repair it.
Like,
Like,
I know we
Please.
beat them, but I can help
What is the magic you
you
put on?
don't
this
have the
now?
bag of holding
we
whatever
cast,
it's called
I
with
just
you.
casted mending to
could've-
repair it.
What I
That's
could
the
have
only
done
magic that's on
is
this.
put my
That's the only magic that I just casted.
30 seconds.
What kind of magic's on it? Because I was pulling
I'll
on it.
probably run over.
I could feel the little bit of pullback on it.
Yes, those are the fibers.
No, it's a little more than fibers. Because the only reason I was able to pull it's because I have hands that and I'm just gonna rip it again that go through magic.
She casts mending again. Like,
I'm just
please
gonna
don't do that
split it
again.
and put my hand in between it.
Like, is your friend always like this?
Yes, it is actually. That's him.
I'm very simple, and I really this magic. I'm just gonna rip it down a little bit further. If I don't know what the magic is that's on me, I really can't allow it to be on my body.
Sir, we don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's some resistance when I
Well-
rip it. It's not fabric.
While they're dish,
It's all fabric.
two things. One, sleeping. I got all my spells back, right?
Yeah.
Could I dispel it? Like, message, tell him not to rip it again, and dispel the magic on them without them seeing.
Yeah, with a sleight of hand.
Because I'm keeping them
probably.
busy on purpose.
Exactly.
Well, there you go. Mend
So-
it again. But you know what? Let that one over there mend it. I'm putting the one by you. You come here and mend it. Maybe it won't feel so weird. So I'm calling the one that's watching you.
Yeah.
She's like, all right, whatever. They're kind of like fed up with this shit that you keep doing. They remend it.
11. It's on the sleight of hand.
Sure.
I just wanted to get a good look at you, honey. It was worth it to me.
She's like, they all are not crazy about you now.
Yeah,
They're
Alright,
like,
I apologize. I understand your concerns, and it would be best to wear it, although I think Nick would find us more family like him if we had our clothing on, but if so be it, I will put on this gown. Thank you again for it.
our pleasure.
I just tested what
You
I
guys
need
all
to know.
put
I
on
know
the
I can rip
things?
that
Yes.
shit, so.
Ain't happening.
Maverick.
Well,
Maverick.
sorry, sir. If you don't wear it, you can't enter.
His problem is he doesn't know how to put it on properly. I'll help him put it on. Just put it on. I can. rip
Keeping
this
my
shit.
sword, though. Keeping my sword.
Just tell him put it on. I can rip this shit. Magic reduction. Just here. Just putting it on, helping him pull it over his head. He's got a big ass head, don't he? I got it from you. That's what she said. Hey.
Roll that d4.
Alistair's like,
Takes
I don't
4 points in the. Where, Alistair? Where'd you take it?
Alistair's like, I don't see why you all are so cautious about these things. Goodness. Here, give me mine. I'll go wear them. I'll go put mine on in the chambers over here. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. And unlike these idiots, I actually know how to be civilized. And he walks away.
Boxers are too tight.
I'm just taking it with me.
You guys,
Yeah, we're ready to go in as soon as Alistair comes back out.
they're like, we'll make sure he joins you. Please go find your seats.
And tell them through message that I dispelled the magic, and I no longer sense any on it, but again, we've come across magic that I've not been able to sense before, so we don't know if there is any on it. So I don't know 100%, I cannot guarantee you there's none on it, but the overlying magic, the more, could be a decoy.
All I know is I can rip it. That's all that fucking matters to me.
There's magic on my stuff.
It might not be
Yeah.
activated yet. Who knows?
Nick is just chilling.
It could be. It can be remotely activated.
Ever since I lost my sight, things haven't been going my way. I'm happy.
Yeah, went to hell, came back, living the dream.
You all go take a seat.
Yeah,
Yes.
going in taking a seat.
All right. Alistair's not with you, but they said that they'll bring him in a minute.
Oh boy, you getting your ass beat.
Nah, I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, y'all dumb.
They have seats for you guys all up front. And then Nick is walked up front with a beautiful elven woman, brought up to the front with Lily by your side. And this is like the most handsome you've ever seen him ever. Like they dressed him up, fixed his hair, shaved his beard a little bit. Like
Woo,
he
Team Nick! What do you got, bro?
was looking really clean.
Changing how you look nature.
Storm, not Storm, fucking Shadowcrafter. Shadowcrafter is in the back. It's like, hey guys, don't worry about me. They won't let me sit up front with you, but
Pinecone's got a bag.
Pinecone has a bag on his head now. This is the only way they let me in, Master.
It's alright, Pinecone, you're in stealth.
Centauri?
Okay.
Stealth mode,
Centaurian?
Pinecone.
Alright.
You can still see, right?
Yeah, they put
Is that
eyes
EA?
on my
Centurion?
head.
So you
about
can
how
still
I think
shoot if you
we
need
would
to.
understand out
Those
how it was.
superpowers of yours.
Yeah,
Huh?
I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think it's dark.
The music starts playing. Dun 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 dun.
Dun,
Dun 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 dun. Like dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. The king is walking his daughter down the aisle, and he's just waving. The king is just waving. Diddy is like on his shoulder, and Diddy's like, he thinks that all the people are looking at him. And of course his daughter's wearing a veil. They walk up there slowly. They get up there to you. He hands his daughter over to Nick. He says, and he looks at you and says, "You take good care of her."
Protect her with my life.
Yes, you will.
That works too.
The king stands up in front of the altar and says, "I will be the one to marry them today. For not only am I king, I am also a priest."
Man of many traits, I say.
Now, Nick, have you prepared the vows to my daughter?
Just say yes and run with it.
Yes.
Very well.
Hey,
And daughter, have you prepared the vows for your new husband? I have.
Just say something to Sylvan. They won't know. It's
Very
so
well.
sweet.
Daughter, please. In this kingdom, the woman is to announce her vows first, and then the man. Daughter, please.
Oh no. I get a really bad feeling.
She removes her veil.
it's donkey.
You see the same person. Same person. Still beautiful as ever. And you're gonna have to make a. You're gonna
He seems to say
give me a perception.
Perception from all the noise, see if we can see like Daredevil.
7.
7 plus 23. That's 30.
Just by like the sound waves and everything, you kind of get a decent look at her, and you can tell that she is very beautiful. And you're really like stunned, like how beautiful she is.
She's so beautiful the blind man can see her.
Yep. So she begins. I promise from this day forward to always be at your side and take care of you and aid you in any way that I can. I also apologize for not being faithful in the younger years of my life. And the king looks and says, yes, that is true. You have not been completely faithful. Matter of fact, that brings me back. Brings me back 10 years ago.
Takes him back 10 years ago.
They tend to be a little late at times, but we have with us our esteemed guests.
Okay, oh no.
We already know where this is going. Might as well just let it play out. Let's...
And out of the glass windows, dragons fly into the chamber, and they land, and they all let out a roar.
How big are these dragons?
Dragonborns.
They all these dragons are large-sized dragons, and there's 6 of them.
I have my dragon
Everybody's freaking out. The princess, she looks very ashamed of what has happened, and the king is looking onward with a blank stare. Don't worry, they won't resist. They're wearing the robes we made for them. Bind them. Now you dispelled all of them? Except Nick's.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, you immediately feel like your arms and feet are binded into the ground and you're like forced to like kneel down.
Can I cast Dispel Magic Greater on him?
Let me check.
Because it's stronger than Dispel Magic itself.
It is a
But-
strong spell.
But can you move to do it? 'Cause-
It's just the way the hand just like
Yeah,
That's
fingers.
when
He
the
can fan
cast
fingers
is-
into it.
Okay.
fan fingers just like a little bit of Dispel
Can
Magic.
you?
It should be just fingers.
Is it?
Because the spell is usually casted as
Regular.
the 2-finger L.
Do you guys know this?
Not off the top of my head.
He does. I don't.
It should be
Spell magic greater.
a single hand cast.
It's like a boat that man goes sleep on where it says,
Hmm?
Because he can rip them off. He can just eat them.
Dispel magic greater
Yeah.
has a verbal component and a somatic component.
Yeah, it's a half circle.
But
Technically, binding is vocal too, isn't it?
no, you can speak, but this thing is pinning your hands down. So you cannot cast the spell unless
You can
someone
cast
frees
it
your
on
hand.
I can cast it
You
on
can
him.
run up to him.
Yep.
Says, oh,
I'm gonna act like
you
I'm binded and
detected
drop to the
this.
ground.
And
As soon as I see Nick do it, I'm just dropping just like it hit me.
oh, you're gonna act like it.
Oh yeah, I'm like,
Oh, good, very good,
you would have
I'm
seen
gonna
it. You
follow
would
his example right at
good idea.
I'll follow behind you.
You all start falling
Yeah,
slowly,
just-
like it got to you.
Using sending, get me out of this, please.
Hold on. Yeah, straight up bam to the ground.
Why you were so happy?
And ladies and gentlemen, that is where we end for today.